Exercise number 1, push-up. Push-up work the chest muscle, your front shoulder, and your tricep muscle. Having strong upper body will help you to carry your baby better, hold your baby longer. When you do breastfeeding, you don't get fatigued and tired easily as well. Strengthening all this muscle will also help to reduce the risk of getting shoulder injury. It also helps you to breathe better, breathe deeper because your chest muscle wrap around the ribcage area. Let's start with the 3 levels of exercise. Level 1 will be the wall push-up for beginners. Level 2, intermediate level, will be using the bench or using a table for a push-up. Level 3 will be push-up on the floor. So choose a level that you feel comfortable. Always start with the easy level, which is level 1, and slowly, progressively go to level 2 or level 3. Do this exercise for 8 to 12 repetitions. If you find that 8 repetitions is too hard for you, bring it down to 6 repetitions or even 3 repetitions. Always listen to your body when you do the exercise. Let's get ready. The first one, level 1, wall push-up. When you extend your hand towards the front, when you place your hand on the wall, you're going to have your hands wider, slightly wider than your shoulder width. And your fingers should be pointing up instead of pointing outward or pointing inward. So you should be in that neutral position. So I'm going to turn around. I'm going to use the wall behind me so you can see from the back what am I doing. Your hand should be slightly wider than your shoulder width. And you can see that my palm is slightly below my shoulders. I am going to step back with my both feet apart and slightly lift up my heel. Shoulders stay down, stomach tight. Inhale when you lower down your weight. Exhale, you push your body weight away. So inhale down and exhale out. So if you look at my elbow is not pointing out. My elbow is actually pointing at a neutral position. So let's do that again. Inhale, exhale when you press up. Keeping your stomach tight. Do not let your lower body drop. Avoid arching your lower body or arching your lower back too much. Keep breathing. From the side view, you can see that my heel is slightly lifted up. My back is straight. I am not dropping my back down, so I keep my spine in the neutral position and keeping my stomach tight. Let's keep going. Inhale down. Exhale when you press up. Inhale and exhale. Do it for about 8 to 12 repetitions. Check those fingers. Check the heel. Your leg is straight. And take your time to do it. Try not to lift up your shoulder as well. Keep your shoulder down. One more reps. And rest. Exercise number 1, level 2, push-up. Using a bench or you can use a dining table. Make sure the bench and dining table is heavy enough to take your body weight, and make sure you have your dining table or a bench that stay close to the wall as well. You need a yoga mat as well. Okay, so fold your yoga mat and have it underneath your knees. So you're in a kneeling position. So same as level 1 push-up, your both hands should be slightly wider than your shoulder. Keep your stomach tight. Shoulders stay down. Inhale when you go down. Exhale when you breathe, when you come up. Inhale down and exhale when you come up. So 8 to 12 repetitions for intermediate level. You can see that when you use the bench, your body actually go a little bit lower. So that means require a little bit more strength. You can have your babies in front of you and kiss your baby, or you can count for baby. So the baby are learning numbers as well. Now again, stomach tight and avoid arching your lower back too much. And take your time to do it. Keep the movement slow and control. Do not bounce your movement up. Let's go one more rep will do. This is your last one. And rest. Exercise number 1, level 3, push-up. You'll be doing on the floor. You can do it together with your baby as parent-child bonding. Make sure you have your baby on the cushion and you need a yoga mat to support your knee joint. Fold your yoga mat into half so there's a little bit more support for your knees. So both knees and hands are on the floor, so you're in the 4-point position. Now your hands should be slightly wider than shoulder width again. And check your fingers, make sure your fingers is not pointing out. Your fingers should be pointing to the front. Now keep your stomach tight. Do not let your lower back drop. So keep your stomach tight, back straight, and you're in the 4-point, which is your wrist, your elbow, your shoulder in one straight line, your knees, your hip joint in one straight line. So look at your baby. Whenever you go down, you breathe in, and exhale when you push your body weight up. So inhale and exhale. So every time when you go down, think of kissing your baby and up. So try to have a little bit communication with your baby. Do it for 8 to 12 repetitions. Make sure your elbow is not pointing out too much. Follow the line when you go down. Stomach tight, back straight. Keep your movement slow and control. 8 to 12 repetitions, 2 to 3 sets. One more rep and rest. Exercise number 2, reverse fly. This exercise works your back muscle, your neck, the back shoulder as well. Mothers, you need these muscles. This is a very important muscle for every postnatal woman. During your pregnancy, during the 3 trimester, your posture have changed a lot. So after you deliver your baby, your shoulder will start to roll forward, your body as you round up, your shoulder blade bone actually open up. So that's why you have so much pain around your neck and the middle back area. So doing this exercise will strengthen all this back muscle and help you to bring your posture back to neutral position and also help you to take away pain so that you can stand up tall again. You can do this exercise together with the baby. So again, the exercise is in 3 levels. Level 1 for beginner, level 2 intermediate, and level 3 for advanced. So let's start with level 1, reverse fly. Nothing in your hand, just the baby on the cushion. You can do it without the baby or with the baby. So first, you need to sit a little bit towards the front. So you have your knee and hip in one straight line. Your legs should be slightly apart. Now you're going to lean forward. So the movement comes from the hip joint. So you're going to go forward and chin away from your chest. So basically, your stomach is resting on your thigh and you should be able to see your baby in front of you. So you're going to put your hand in front. Inhale from here. And exhale, bring your shoulder blade bone together. Inhale, touching your baby face. And exhale, squeeze and bring your shoulder blade bone together and down. So here again, you can interact and communicate with your baby. Give your baby a little bit of touch. Touch the face, touch the baby hand. Your baby will be very happy to communicate with you. Again, keep the movement slow and control. Do not drop your head too low. Do not round up your back. Keep your back straight. Exhale. Inhale down. Exhale up. Exhale when you raise your hand. Inhale when you lower down while you're touching the baby. From the side view, you can see my back is not rounding up like this. I actually lengthen my spine. I keep my chin away from the chest while I'm still looking at my baby. Keep your movement slow and control. Do not rush for movement while you are communicating with your child. Make sure you also want to focus in contracting your muscle. Feel your muscle. Exhale up. Inhale down. 8 to 12 repetitions. 2 to 3 sets. Regress if you find that 8 repetition is too hard for you. and rest. Exercise 2, level 3, advanced. All you need to do, grab a resistant band. A band that is not too tight for you. Okay, first you need to sit up tall and keep your chest up. Extend your hand towards the front and grab the band right in front of you. Your palm should be facing down towards the floor. Now make sure the band is not too long and it's not too short. So adjust a level that you feel comfortable. We're going to work one hand at a time. Sit up tall, chest up. Keep your stomach tight. Inhale from here. When you exhale, pull one side of the band out. So you're going to stretch the band here. Inhale, return. Exhale, stretch the band and bring your shoulder blade bone together. If you find that the band is too tough for you, keep the band a little bit longer. Okay, inhale and exhale, bring your shoulder blade bone together and come back here. Inhale and exhale out. Now make sure you're not overly arching your lower back. Keep your body straight, keep your chest up, and make sure you're not holding your breath. If you forget when to breathe in and when to exhale, just breathe normally. Good, inhale, return. Exhale, you're going to do this for 8 to 12 repetitions, 2 to 3 sets. One more reps here, and relax now. Let's work the other side. So I'm going to turn around towards the side so you can see me from the side view. Extend your hand towards the front and make sure your arm is not too high up. Elbow should be slightly below the shoulder. Chest up, body straight up. Inhale from here. Exhale, stretch the band towards the side. Inhale when you return. And exhale when you stretch the band. Take your time to do it. Do not rush for movement. Keep it slow and controlled. Feel your muscle when you extend your arm towards the back. 8 to 12 repetitions, 2 to 3 sets. One more reps here. Good, let's take a break now. Relax. Exercise number 3, squats. It comes with 3 levels. Level 1 for beginners, level 2 intermediate, and level 3 for advanced. Squat is an excellent exercise for postnatal women who have hip and knee pain. Strengthening the muscle around your thigh and your hip area help to stabilize your hip joint and your knee joint, and also help in maintaining standing posture, especially when you carry your baby. It also helps to take steps when walking and also help in fall prevention. Let's start off with this level 1 squat exercise. All you need is a high bench, which is not too low, a bench that when you sit, your knee is slightly below the hip joint, or you can use a stable chair, a chair without wheels. Let's sit in an upright position. Keep your stomach tight at all times, chest up, think tall, chin away from your chest, and your legs should be apart. When you do the squat, avoid bringing your knee inward or turning your knee outward. So make sure your knees and your hip is always in the same direction. Cross your hand in front of you and make sure you're not lifting your elbow too high up. Keep your elbow below the shoulder so that your upper shoulder muscle, which is your upper trapezius muscle, is completely relaxed. Feet apart. From here, inhale. Exhale when you stand up. Inhale when you sit. Now when you stand up, avoid leaning forward. So you want to come straight up. Imagine someone is right at the top and pull your whole body weight up. Let's try that again. Inhale from here. Exhale when you stand. Inhale when you sit. And exhale when you stand. Work at your own pace. There's no need for you to rush through the movement. Keep it slow and controlled. Do it for 8 to 12 repetitions, 2 to 3 sets. Keep going. Keep going. Inhale when you sit down. Exhale when you stand up. So this is a side view. If you look at me from the side, I am actually completely sitting down on the bench. And you can see that I'm not leaning forward when I stand up. I go straight up toward to the ceilings. Keep it slow and controlled. One more reps to go. And rest. Exercise number 3, level 2, air squats. You can choose to do this squat together with your baby or without your baby. So without your baby, just cross your hand in front of you just like level 1 squat. For level 2, you hold your baby and make sure the baby feel comfortable. So make sure you have your fingers and go around the cheek area to support your baby head. So stand with your feet apart. Your knee and toe should be pointing at the same direction. Your legs can be in line with the shoulder or slightly wider than your shoulders. Make sure you don't lock up your knee joint and keep your knee slightly bent. So in an upright position, stand up tall first. Keep your chest up, look straight. Take a deep breath, inhale, and down. Now inhale and exhale when you push up. Do that again. Just breathe normally. Exhale up, inhale down. Now when you do your squat down, make sure you're not looking down on the floor. You want to look straight. Okay, keep your eyes in front of you. You can talk to your baby while you're doing the squats. Keep going. I'm going to turn around toward to the side so you can see what happened from the side view. So in this position here, when I come up, I have my body completely lengthened. Sit, imagine there's a chair behind me, and I stand up. Now every time when you come up, push up from your heel. Shift your weight toward to the heel and use your heel, use your buttock muscle, use your thigh muscle, and push your body weight up. I am not going to lean forward, so I'm keeping my chest up when I go down, so you can see that your baby should be facing the front. If you have your baby facing down, so you're not in the correct position. Do it for 8 to 12 repetitions, 2 to 3 sets, and do remember to keep your stomach tight at all times. One more rep. And rest. Exercise number 3, level 3 workout for advanced. You can do this exercise with your baby or without your baby. Let's try another way to hold your baby. At level 2, you learn the way to hold your baby by having your fingers around the cheek to support the head. Now I'm going to use another way of holding the baby. So I'm going to carry my baby in this way so the head is completely supported. Now level 3 squat will be a full squat. So that means you're going to squat down to the knee at that 90 degrees angle. So again, listen to your body. If you're uncomfortable with this exercise and you feel there's some slight pain around the knee joint, go back to level 2 or level 1. Let's start off with level 3 exercise now. So you're going to have your legs wider. So your feet position will be wider, slightly wider than the shoulders. Your knee and toe should be pointing at the same direction. So stand up tall first and make sure your knees are not locked up. Chest up, chin away from your chest. Keep your stomach tight. Let's get ready. Think of sitting down and keep your body straight up. And you rise. Do that again. Inhale. And exhale, rise. Inhale down and exhale up. So I'm having my chest facing toward to the front and I'm still thinking tall when I do my full squat. So 8 to 12 repetitions, 2 to 3 sets. Regress. If you find that it's too tough for you, you can do it without the baby to make it a little bit easier, or you can work with less repetition. I'm going to turn around and show you my side view. When I come up, I will have a full stand up and I have my buttock muscle contracted. Take it down. Exhale when you sit up. Inhale and exhale up. You can see that my spine is always in the neutral position. I am not going to lean forward. And I'm not going to round my back when I do my full squat. Sit and up. Sit down and push up. Remember to push up from your heel. So you want to use your thigh muscle, your inner thigh muscle, and your buttock muscle to do the exercise. And rest. Exercise number 4, hamstring curl or leg curl. Hamstrings mean the muscles behind the back of your thigh. Now your hamstring muscle play a key role in stabilizing the knee joint as well as maintaining your hip and torso position. Strengthening these muscles help to reduce the risk of getting knee pain. And this exercise comes with 3 levels. Level 1 for beginners, level 2 intermediate, level 3 for advanced. So you can do this exercise with or without your baby. Let's start the exercise level 1 now. Hold your baby in this position if your baby is below 6 months old. Stand close to the wall and make sure you hold on to the wall. Place your hand on the wall to balance yourself. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see me. So in this position here, I'm going to have one leg step back and I have my toes touching the floor. And my knee is behind my hip joint. So the supporting knee should be slightly bent as well. Keep your body straight up. Do not lean forward. Chest up, chin away from your chest. Now from here, inhale. Now exhale, lift your heel up. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Exhale, lift. Now you should feel the muscle contraction come from your back thigh, your calf, and your buttock as well. Because your hamstring muscle crosses the knee joint and the hip joint, and that's why when you train your hamstring muscle, you will also feel the contraction that come from your buttock and also your calf as well. Do it for 8 to 12 repetitions, 2 to 3 sets, and rest. Let's turn over to the other side and work the other leg and make sure you switch your baby over to the other arms as well, so that you can work both sides of your arms at the same time. You work the side of your abdominal muscle, which is your internal oblique and your external oblique. So I'm going to go sideways again. One hand on the wall to balance yourself. Extend one leg toward to the back and your toes is pointing down toward to the floor. Now supporting knee should be slightly bent. Keep your body straight up, stomach tight, chin away from your chest. Now inhale from here. Exhale, lift your heel. Inhale down, exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. Keep going. 8 to 12 repetitions, 2 to 3 sets. If you find that this is too tough for you, regress to 6 repetitions or even 3 repetitions to start off. Keep your movement slow, control. Keep your stomach tight, keep your chest up, chin away from your chest. 1 more reps and rest. Exercise 4, level 2 workout for intermediate postnatal women. You can do this exercise with your baby or without your baby. I will suggest to start your first round of exercise without the baby because the second level of the exercise require some balancing work. So this exercise will help to strengthen your hip, your knee, as well as your torso and require a lot of your core muscles. So let's start off with this exercise without the baby first. So I'm going to go sideways so you can see what I'm doing. Stay close to the wall when you do your level 2 exercise. Whenever you lost your balance or you feel that you're not stable, you can put your hand on the wall to balance yourself. Let's extend one leg toward to the back, just like level 1. I need you to keep your stomach really tight this time. So you want to activate your abdominal muscles. Keep it tight and make sure you're not holding your breath. Keep your body straight up, chest up, and chin away from your chest. Supporting knee should be slightly bent at all times. You can keep your hand at the side or extend your hand toward to the side to balance yourself. Okay, stomach tight. Let's get ready. Toe touches the floor, body straight up. Inhale from here. Exhale, lift your heel. Inhale down, exhale up. So once you relax your abdominal muscle, you might lose your balance. So in this exercise here, you're not just working all the muscle behind your back thigh, your buttock, and your calf. You are also working very hard around the abdominal area, and you also learn how to work on balancing and joint stability as well. 8 to 12 repetitions, 2 to 3 sets, and relax. Let's turn over to the other side and make sure you stay close to the wall when you do this exercise. Extend one leg toward to the back again. Toe touches the floor. Chest up, chin away from the chest. Keep your hand at the side, or you can extend both hands out at the side to balance yourself. Make sure you have your supporting knee slightly bent. Let's get ready. Inhale. Exhale, lift your heel. Inhale down. Stomach tight at all time. Chest up. Chin away from your chest. Make sure you look straight. When you do this exercise, you feel your hamstring, your back thigh muscle contracting, your buttock working hard, your calf working hard, and because you're trying to balance yourself, you are contracting your abdominal really hard as well. 8 to 12 repetitions, 2 to 3 sets, and make sure you're not holding your breath, and relax. Exercise number 4, level 3, hamstring curl or leg curl. You need a resistance band. So first of all, you're going to tie the resistance band around the arch of your ankle. Secure the band by tying around the arch of the ankle, and make sure you tie the other one over to the other leg. So make sure there's some length around at the other legs. You can do this in a sitting position when you tie the band. Okay, so you secure the band. And you're going to stand close to the wall to balance yourself. So this requires a little bit of strength from your back thigh, your buttock, as well as your calf muscle. So same as level 1 and level 2, you're going to stand up tall, keep your stomach tight, chin away from your chest as well. So you can start with your hand on the wall to balance yourself. Extend one leg toward to the back, and your toe is pointing down toward to the floor. Supporting knee should be slightly bent. Inhale from here. Exhale, lift your heel up. Inhale down and exhale up. To challenge yourself, you can have your hand away from the wall to work on balancing, to work on joint stability. So when your hand is away from the wall, you actually activate more muscles. But again, listen to your body. Start off with your hands on the wall. And when you get ready and you get strong enough, take your hand away from the wall. Let's turn over to the other side now. Secure the band on your legs by tightening the band. Extend one leg towards the back. Hands on the wall to balance yourself. Keep your stomach tight. Chest up. Look straight. Chin away from your chest. Supporting knee should be slightly bent. Inhale from here. Exhale, lift. 8 to 12 repetitions. 2 to 3 sets. When you're ready or you're strong enough, hand away from the wall, so challenge your muscles a little bit more. So again, if you find that it's too tough for you, regress, go down to level 2 or level 1 workout. One more reps here, and rest. Exercise number 5, the bridge exercise combining with Geiger exercise. This exercise comes with 3 levels, level 1 for beginner, level 2 intermediate, and level 3 for advanced. Middle, during your pregnancy, your abdomen enlarges in size and causes diastasis recti. It means rectus abdominal separation, and your pelvic floor muscles may be weakened as well. The bridge exercise combined with Geiger exercise is to strengthen your pelvic floor muscles, your hips, your buttock, and your core muscles. Now, strengthening all this muscle around your hip and the midline area will help to reduce the risk of getting lower back pain and also prevent urine leakage and organ prolapse. Let's get ready for this exercise. We're going to start with level 1, with or without your baby. Exercise number 5, level 1 workout. You can do this together with your baby or without the baby. So this exercise, if you want to do it with baby, make sure your baby is 6 months and above, not lower than that. Okay, make sure you have a yoga mat with you as well. Let's lay down on the floor. Bend your knees. Keep both knees bent and legs apart. Your knee and your hip should form one straight line. Your baby will be sitting on the hip area. So first, we're going to learn how to breathe so that you can activate your deep abdominal muscle so that you can, contracting this muscle and work your abdominal muscles. At the same time, you work on giggle exercise as well. First, take a deep breath from here. Inhale. Exhale and bring your belly button down to the floor. When you do that, you can feel your lower back press down on the floor and you can feel that your vagina contract, like holding on to the urine. Now relax. Let's try this again before we get into bridge. Inhale from here. Exhale, bring your belly button into the spine and keep that muscle tight and hold on there, and you can feel that your urine is actually holding on to it now. Now exhale and push your hip up so your baby will work as an weight, and you release and down. Do it again. Inhale. Exhale, bring your belly button into the floor. Feel your urine, feel your vagina contract. Now exhale, push your baby weight up until your hip and knee form one straight line. Make sure you squeeze and contract your your buttock muscles and you relax. Inhale again. Exhale, belly button go down to the floor. Feel your vagina contract. Exhale, push your baby weight up. Squeeze the buttock muscle for the 2 seconds and relax. Inhale. Exhale down. And press up. And release again. You can hold on to the baby. Make sure there's eyes contact with the baby. And you release. So do it for about 8 to 12 repetitions. 2 to 3 sets. And again, focus your breathing. That's how you actually do your giggle exercise as well. Inhale, exhale, press your belly button down before you push the baby up. And release again. Inhale, exhale, press down and push. 2 seconds and release again. Now make sure the movement is slow and controlled. And your focus will be a lot on your breathing. Inhale. Exhale, belly button down to the floor and push your hip up toward to the ceiling and release again. One more rep. Inhale. Exhale, press down and lift. And relax now. Let's go to exercise 5, level 2, the bridge combined with giggle exercise. You can do this with or without the baby. I would suggest to start your first round or your first training on level 2 without your baby until your muscles are strong enough to go together with your baby. So again, you need a yoga mat. Let's lay down on the floor. Legs apart, your knee and your hip in line with your hip. So in one straight line. So place your hands on the floor. So again, we start with breathing to activate your deep layer of your abdominal muscle. Inhale first. Exhale, bring your belly button down onto the floor until you feel your vagina contract. It's a very light contraction. Now relax again. Let's try that again. Inhale first. Exhale, press your belly button down to the floor. Good. Now push your hip off from the floor now. From here, you're going to lift up one leg, not too high, in line with the knees. Bring this down and come down. Let's do that again. Inhale. Exhale, belly button go down. Ready? Push your hip up. Don't hold your breath now. Just breathe normally. Now, extend the other legs up and come back and down. And again, inhale. Exhale, vaginal contract, hip up, stabilize, lift your right leg and lower down, hip down. Inhale now. Now exhale, belly button go down to the floor. Push your hip up. Don't hold your breath now. Lift up your left and come back. Lower down your hip. And again, inhale. Exhale, belly button down. Feel your vagina contract. Lift your hip. Lift your right leg. Stabilize your hip. Come back and relax. Inhale. Exhale. Lift your hip. Lift up your left leg. Stabilize your hip. Don't sway. Come back and relax. Let's try one on each side. Inhale. Exhale, press down. Feel your vagina contract first. Hold it there. Lift your hip. Lift your right leg and stabilize your hip. Don't drop. Stay there. Come back and relax. Inhale. Exhale. Belly button press down to the floor. Lift your hip. Keep breathing. Lift up your left. Come back and relax. Exercise number 5, level 3 workout. So this will be a little bit more challenging. You can do this exercise together with your baby or without your baby. I would suggest the first round or the first week of the exercise, do it without your baby until your muscle gets strong enough before you start the exercise together with your baby. So again, we need a yoga mat and you need to get on the floor. Let's follow my cue. Legs apart, both knee bent. Keep both hands at the side. Start off with your breathing technique first so that you are doing the Giga exercise. Inhale from your nose. Exhale, press your belly button down until you feel your vaginal muscle contract and you relax. Let's try that again so that you know which muscle you're working. Inhale. And exhale, press down. Feel the contraction. Okay, you remember that feeling. Now I am going to lift up my right leg. So make sure your legs is not too low. Okay, so you're going to have it somewhere around the height of your opposite knee. Inhale from here. Now exhale, press your belly button down until you feel your vaginal muscle contract and push your hip up and you release. Inhale, exhale, belly button down, push up, squeeze your buttock muscle, release. Do that again. Inhale and exhale, push and you release. Now keep the movement slow and control. Do not rush for the movement. Your focus will be your vaginal muscle. Inhale, exhale, press down and lift. You'll feel a lot of muscle working when you're doing this. You have your pelvic floor muscles working hard. You have your thigh muscle. You have your back thigh muscle. You have your buttock muscles. You have your abdominal muscles. Good. And relax now. Let's try the other leg now. First, start off with your breathing first and set your muscle. Inhale. Exhale, belly button down. Feel your pelvic floor muscles contract, like holding on to your U-ring. Now you relax. Let's try one more time. Inhale. Exhale, press your belly button down. Good. Now extend the other leg out. Now inhale first. Exhale, belly button down. Push your hip up. And you release. Do that again. Inhale. Exhale, press down. And you lift up your hip and come down. Slow and control. Do not rush for movement. Every time when you come up, make sure you squeeze and contract your abdominal muscles and your buttock muscles. Make sure when you exhale, you feel the vaginal contract. So that's the pelvic floor muscles. Can we go one more? Inhale, exhale, and up. Now relax. If you find this exercise too tough for you and too hard for you, regress to level 2 or level 1. Make sure you roll your body toward to the side and push your body weight up.